I know. Some may say it's well overdue. Some may say I took my time. But let's just say it's all about timing. What go on YouTube? What's cracking? What's good? It's your boy Tubby, and I'd like to welcome every single person to my brand new YouTube show, where I'll be talking about all of the albums that have inspired me throughout the years, all of the music that's kept me going. I'm going to be giving you my number one picks of each album, the honourable mentions. Oh man, it's about to go off, man. So listen, welcome. This is the B.A.R.S. So boom! Welcome everybody, welcome on YouTube, it's your boy Tubby. Welcome to my brand new show, the B.A.R.S, aka the best album review show, where I'll be talking about all of the music, all of the artists, more importantly, all of the albums that have inspired me throughout my musical journey. Let me give you a little bit about me. If you don't know by now, I'm a musician. I've been making music since I was 17 years old. I'm 30 now. And we're still rocking and we're still going, man. So throughout this whole journey, the amount of music that has inspired me to create, that has inspired me to write, I just want to share that with the world, and hopefully it can inspire someone out there. Some music that they never heard of. Some may call me an old head. Some may say I'm too old school. But bruv, I love music, so it could range from hip hop to, of course, grime to UK garage to funk, soul, dance, country. I've even got some old school rock and roll up in there, boy. So I've been on this musical journey for a very long time now. And I just want to share with the world all the things that have inspired me on this long road. Long story short, when I moved out of my mum's yard, I had bare things and I had to get rid of some stuff. Unfortunately, some of the stuff I had to get rid of just happened to be my CDs, innit? So I had bare CDs. So, unfortunately, man, I had to shut them. I had to get rid of them because it would have took up bare space in the yard. And I swear on my life, that was one of the hardest decisions that I've ever made. Man's heartbroken, all now, fam. So boom, I said to myself, I'm gonna start my collection again. Yes, CDs for them millennial babies, fam. The little discs, yeah, that you put into a machine and you press the play button and music comes out the speakers, bro. You get me? It's not just all digital and on your phone and that, fam. No Spotify, no Apple, no Tidal, none of that, rude boy. Physical. You get me? So boom, I'm gonna go on this journey with all you lot. Every single drop I get, I'm going to be reviewing, updating, and just telling you lot how much the album changed my whole perspective on music, my whole career, just everything, how much it inspired me. And hopefully, like I said in the beginning, hopefully anybody out there that's a musician or just genuinely loves music like myself, you get me, you could find something that might inspire you. You know what I mean? So boom, should we do it? I'm going to get into the very first CD, the very first album review show, the very first album I'm going to review. I don't know if you don't know what it is, you know. People that know me probably have a faint idea who this artist could potentially be. Alright, so boom, it's in my hand, fam. Right, so this CD here, this album here, was my very first, I think, let me give you a background check. Let me just tell you what I got on in it. So in my household, my dad was a DJ, so my pops was an old school DJ, culture, roots, and then he fell in love with like Motown and soul music and stuff. So that was always thumping in the yard, always, from Wade. Yeah, my mum's was a reggae singer in Jamaica, and then she was heavy into, of course, culture music, roots, and gospel. So there was a lot of that every Sunday morning, fam. It was church in the yard, fam. You felt like you in Lacovia, Little St. Elizabeth in Jamaica, in one zinc roof church, fam. Yeah, but the vocals were going off every morning, and it smelled like dumpling, ackee, and saltfish, fam. Madness, it's serious, fam. So that was my parents here. Then my older brothers, one older brother was a massive hip hop head. My second older brother was a major ragga dancehall head. My older sister was heavy from the beginning, into drum and bass. And then she went into the rock and roll side of things. And then there was me, he was the little one, until my baby sister came. He was the little one. So I was really the new school youth. So I was listening to the Grimes. And basically everything else that my older brothers listened to, basically, pretty much, really. But I introduced grime into the yard, innit? They introduced drum and bass, I introduced grime. Yeah, basically. But my first influence into getting into hip hop, really getting into hip hop, and how I became such a heavy hip hop fan, was because of an individual that I watched. I watched this music video. I know you're probably gonna get it from me saying this, but I watched the music video, and I was just mesmerized by the wildness, because at the time hip hop was so gangster rap influenced, and you kind of had to have a certain persona and a certain swag to be the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? But this individual here was just wild and loud and brash and just everywhere, like, bruv, and I was like, raw, this energy is mad. And the music video I'm talking about, the song started with ya 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 ya, bruv, oh my days. See that video there, fam? Listen, all the young'uns, go watch that video. It's called Woo-Ha, by none other than the infamous Busta Rhymes. Maddest thing is, yeah, the maddest thing is, I remember seeing this album and then seeing the front cover, and it was literally his face on the front. The album was called The Coming, and it was literally his face just on the front in a photo frame. But I just thought, this guy is so sick. And I actually robbed the CD from my older brother, Dwayne. So big up Dwayne. But I robbed him still. And then I battered the CD every time I got back from school before him. I would listen to upstairs on our little tape deck. Obviously my mum would cuss me if she heard me listening to this. The licks that man would have held would have been a madness. So yeah. So I got to big up my brody, definitely, man, because I absolutely battered this album. And this really was my introduction into American US hip hop. And yeah, that's why I believe from the very beginning I was very, very sure and very, very focused on being unique in my artistry, because Busta Rhymes, for me, is just so in his own lane. Like, he's never tried to rap or sound like everybody else, and when you hear Busta Rhymes, you know it's Busta Rhymes. Yeah, this album was absolutely sick, from the cover art to the inside, bro. The inside was sick. The inside pamphlet, I don't know what they called it then, but I call it a pamphlet, fam. The inside pamphlet was an absolute matters. The beauty about why I loved CDs, the beautiful thing about CDs, fam, was I used the pamphlet as, that was a novel to me, bro. I learned everything to do about producers, executive producers, writers, and all of that, all from the inside of CDs. So like, anybody that wants to learn information, I know Google is just there, fam, a quick Google thing, but the authenticity, 100% no lies, is all in that pamphlet. And also what I did love about this CD, and what happens in most CDs as well, that you would genuinely come across. It's somewhere inside of it. Like, so behind the CD and this album, behind it is his thank you. Is his thank you note. Like, he makes, like most rappers on most albums, I would say, will always have a part, whether it's inside the pamphlet or somewhere, yeah, and it has a major breakdown and a major thank you to everybody that was part of the journey, man. So yeah, CDs were dope. The standout track, of course, was Woo-Ha. That was the major single, which was bruh, which mother stole my flow? Eat me, my bro. It was too sick, bro. It was too sick. Boom. Number 1 pick on the album. Even though Woo-Ha was the single, this, by the way, this album's got so many hits on it. It's got the sickest collaborations as well. Sickest collaborations, yeah, man. Genuinely listen to Busta Rhymes' intros. They're amazing, like genuinely amazing. Some are scary as hell as well. Some of them might get you praying, like on Extinction Level Event. That intro is petrifying, fam. When I heard that when I was 11, bruv, man, I had nightmares. I can't even lie to you, fam. It was a madness. But it's sick. Like, they're sick. Trust me. But back to my standout track. My standout track, my number 1 pick on this album, where I think Busta Rhymes really shines, like completely shines, and really puts his stamp on his style. He does this thing, and I think he's very infamous and famous for it. I might be wrong, but I think he is. Busta Rhymes is one of the first to rap on drum beats, like on beat. Boom, boom, boom. He would rap on each drum beat. Like, he'll rap on beat, or he'll rap to a specific instrument and kind of use his voice as an instrument. So yeah, number 1 pick for the album, the coming, most definitely still shining. But there's some slappers on this album, fam. Head, neck, brackers, boy. Still shining though. I see my influence still shining. To my dragon, maybe stop whining. I see my influence still shining. To my dragon, maybe stop whining. I see my influence still shining. You with my ultra violent skin cancer causing laser beam flow, then cause a riot. Oh shit, I'm gonna give you more and more hot flows. That's gonna help you see who got the real raw. You can watch me rap for the entire 9 seasons. Cold-blooded, so they got you motherfuckers freezing. You must find your style. I can define with your own profile. Niggas don't understand what we be talking about design, especially for writers who try to figure it. That's it. The very first one. Busta Rhymes, The Coming, came out in 1996. I was 6 years old, robbing my brother's CD cabinet, fam, and going ham, bruv. You get me? But genuinely, this album genuinely inspired my whole career, my whole rap style, my swag, everything. So that was my introduction to the hip hop world. And then from there on, I just dived straight in, went further back, further forward, there, here, and everywhere. But thank you for tuning in. The very first B.A.R.S show. Super, super appreciated. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I've re-uploaded again. Any recommendations, anything you feel I could do better in my videos, any more information that you think I could help or give you guys, just let me know, man. Just leave it in the comments below. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at TubbyBoyMusic. Please go shop the merch, man. The new merch has just dropped. The Grown Treasure merch, the hats, the jumpers. See the caps there as well, man. I'll leave that website link down there below as well, man. Feel free to go check out my old music videos. I've got some brand new music videos coming. I've got a new project on the way. So yeah, this is the B.A.R.S show. Until next time, be easy, man. Love, peace, and chicken grease.